before we dive into this video, I just want to say I'm really sorry that the lighting keeps shifting. I am using natural light, and today is a very cloudy day. Like, it's very shifting constantly, and you can see what I'm talking about. It is very bothering, and I've tried to keep it like super normal and flowy looking, but I struggled, so like just bear with me. I'm really sorry about that. Hey guys, it's Amélie, and today I will be doing the try a chapter tag. So as you're watching this is the first day of the Contemporary-A-Thon, or maybe it's a little bit later on during the week. Maybe it has already started, but I didn't know what I wanted my first pick to be. I feel like all of the books on my TBR are super interesting, and I'm just super excited to read all of these. So I thought, why not try a chapter tag? So those of you who are not familiar with the concept of the try a chapter tag, I will be reading the first chapter out of each book that I'm planning on reading, and I will be picking the one that seems the most interesting. So I will very quickly be going through my Contemporary-A-Thon TBR. So the first book that I'm planning on reading during the Contemporary-A-Thon is The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith. This is for the challenge of reading a dark, emotional, or hard-hitting contemporary. So basically in this book we're following Eden, who gets raped by her brother's best friend at the very beginning of her high school journey. So we'll be following Eden through her 4 high school years as she deals with this very traumatic event. So we'll read the first chapter of this, and I'll be right back. Okay, I just finished reading the first chapter of The Way I Used to Be, and oh my god, I'm emotional already. Oh my god, I had tears in my eyes. I felt I had trouble breathing while like doing this. It was really hard for me to read already, and I've only read like 10 pages maybe. The rape has already happened, and like just that made me want to cry my eyes out already. So I don't know if I want to start the Contemporary-A-Thon on like a super dark contemporary. So far I'm really interested though. I really want to read this, see what it's all about, see how Eden is going to react to everything, how it's going to affect her, how her family is going to deal with this. I feel like there's a lot that could happen with this one, and I'm very curious to see where things are going to go. But I'm not sure if this is the perfect first pick, because I feel like this is very dark and emotional, and do I really want to be all up in my feels on the first day? So the next book that I plan on reading during the Contemporary-A-Thon is American Panda by Gloria Chow. This is for the challenge of reading a diverse contemporary, but also for the challenge of reading a book with blurple, so blue or purple, on the cover. So in this one we're following Mei Lu, our main character, who is 17 and Taiwanese American. She skipped a grade, which is why she's currently in college, and her parents want her to become a doctor. But here's the thing, Mei Lu hates germs. She falls asleep during biology lectures, and she also has a crush on this guy who is definitely not Taiwanese. So basically what I'm guessing from this book is that we're going to be following Mei through this journey of her like coming at terms with who she truly is, and facing her parents, and what it's like being an Asian American girl with parents who have really high expectations of her. I'm really excited to dive into this one. It's been on my TBR for like a year, so really excited to finally dive into it. So let's read this. Oh, I like this. It has like illustrations. I don't know if you can tell. And like the name of the first chapter is Stinky Tofu. I mean, I can already tell that I'm gonna like this. So after reading the first chapter of American Panda, I can already tell that I'm really gonna love this. It's already very funny. I love Mei Lu as a narrator of the story. She's very funny and like snarky in a way that I can really appreciate. I love the dynamic between her parents and her. I feel like there's something that I can really relate to in a way. So I like that. I cannot wait to see how it unfolds. Also, I can already tell that there's going to be a cute love story involved. So cannot wait to see where this one goes. If I had to pick out of the two so far, like out of The Way I Used to Be and American Panda, I think I would start off with American Panda simply because it sounds like something very lighthearted and fun, and something that I'm really gonna enjoy. Even though I think I'm gonna love this one, this is something that I want to keep for like when I want to be in my feels, you know, whereas this one is very light and cute, and I don't know. I feel like this one would be the perfect first read, but we still have 3 more books to go through. So the next one is Top 10 by Katie Cattaneo. So this is for the challenge of reading the most recent contemporary book that I acquired, and also for the one of reading a book with some sort of picture on the spine. As you can tell, there are pictures on the spine. So I've been wanting to read this one for a while, so I cannot wait because Katie Cattaneo is one of my favorite contemporary authors. I discovered her last year and I fell in love with her So cannot wait to read this one. It's about these two best friends, Ryan and Gabby, who are about to graduate, and this night is very important because everything in their life is about to change. So to decide where to take this relationship next, they go through these top 10 moments of their relationships, hence the title. From what I've heard, this is more of an episodic type of book. So the first chapter is actually going to be the first episode, like the top 10 moment. So we'll see what I'm thinking about this. And this is told from both of their perspective. So I think it's going to be a really interesting read. So let's dive into it. Okay, so I just finished reading the first episode, chapter, I'm not sure how to call this, like their first top 10 moment, and oh my god, like I was starting reading this and I was like, I'm not sure if this is actually something that I would enjoy like at the moment, but the way it ended, I mean, the feels, oh my god, this is gonna be such a wild ride. So if I had to pick one book so far that I, like the one that I would start with at the moment, I think I would pick this one up. Like, I would love American Panda, but I feel like this one is gonna be something that I will read really quickly. Like, I devoured those first 20 or so pages, and I'm sure it's gonna be the same for all of their moments. And I feel like since it's divided in like episodes, moments or something like that, it's something that I will go through much quicker. So I don't know, I think I might start with this one so far. However, we still have two more books to go through, the first one of which being What If It's Us by Adam Silvera and Becky Albertalli. This is for the challenge of reading a book that you meant to read in 2018, and as you guys know, I've been talking about these books countless times on my channel already. Basically, we're following these two main characters, Arthur and Ben. Arthur has just moved to New York. He's very eager to, I don't know, get into this new life. And then we have Ben, who has just been going through this very hard breakup. They meet at the post office while Ben is shipping things to his ex-boyfriends, and then this parade thing kind of happens and they get separated, and then they reunite and they go through this very bad first date, and then they ask themselves, are we meant to be together? Is the universe trying to tell us that we shouldn't be? What if it's us? Like, are we the reason why this isn't working? And yeah, I've been wanting to read this forever now. So we'll read the first chapter of this and we'll see if this is the first book that I'll be reading. Oh my god, you guys, I just finished reading the first chapter, What If It's Us, and scratch that, this is the first one that I'm starting. This one is told in dual perspectives. So Arthur was the first one we got to read from in this first chapter, and oh my god, I love him so much. He's so cute, he's so funny. I'm in love and I want to start this right away, but I have to wait. But oh my god, this is amazing. I need this. Like, I needed this in my life, and I'm gonna have to read it because I'm very excited. But we still have one more book to go through before I decide which one I'm gonna be picking as my first read, and that book is Serious Moonlight by Jen Bennett. I literally know nothing about the plot of this book besides the fact that it takes place in Seattle, but we'll try it. I have an arc and I'm really excited because I love Jen Bennett, so let's do this. Okay, so I just finished reading the first chapter of Serious Moonlight by Jen Bennett, which, by the way, I forgot to mention is for the challenge of reading a book in a non-traditional format. So for me, it's as an ebook. I liked it, but I don't think it's gonna be my first read. I feel like the premise is really interesting. Our main character, Birdie, is a crime aficionado, and she just met this guy randomly a few weeks ago, I'd say, and they had sex in his car. She did not know him at all, and she just bolted on him, and now she wished she hadn't done so, and she just wants to meet him, and she's been waiting for him at this Moonlight Diner, hence the title of the book. So after everything that I've read, I've made my choice, and the first book that I will be reading during the Contemporary-A-Thon is What If It's Us by Adam Silvera and Becky Albertalli. I bet that some of you guys are like, oh my god, she's finally gonna stop talking about it now that she's reading it. can finally see what she really thinks about it. And I guess it'd be right. I will be keeping you guys updated. But that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give this a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. I will be vlogging throughout the entire Contemporary-A-Thon, so stay tuned for that. And I guess that's it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!